Doug is a counselor there, and Sue is the assistant superintendent. And Sue, what is the Youth Guidance Center?
The Youth Guidance Center is a 100-bed residential treatment program for boys who've been found guilty by the Juvenile Court of committing criminal offenses. They've already gone through the court process and have been found guilty and remanded to the Orange County Probation Officer, at which time they go through an assessment process, and on the basis of that assessment are assigned to one of the 4 residential treatment programs we have, of which YGC is one.
It's like a juvenile hall.
Not exactly. Juvenile hall is an institution where kids are held while they're going through court, and they're held there, of course, on the basis of innocent until proven guilty. So any type of treatment or attempts to modify their behavior is kept at an absolute minimum.
These kids are real convicts, though, are they?
Our kids have been found guilty of committing crimes.
So they're tough kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Doug, you've gotten some of them together to try to contact the Spaceship Columbia. Tell me about that.
Well, several months ago, approximately June, July, we decided we'd organize an amateur radio club specifically for the purpose of attempting to get in contact with Dr. Owen Garriott on the STS-9 mission, which is currently enjoying some success at this time. We also wanted to try to give the boys some different diversion, be able to express their talents and things of this nature. So far, the program has proved to be rather successful because the boys have pulled together and focused their talents and abilities basically on one single purpose, and that is to try to establish contact with Dr. Garriott.
What about the equipment? Did they have any part in putting it together or creating it?
The boys have been working on AM radios and things of this nature, and they've also helped me assemble the equipment, operate the equipment. The equipment is mostly factory built. It's commercial type gear. It's equipment that we've been able to acquire over the past several months, and which is suitable for our purpose. They're learning code, and they're also learning rules and regulations of transmissions, and enough to hopefully allow them to be able at some future date, during the period of their commitment, get a novice class license.
So you're hoping to eventually get them their FCC license
yes.
to be amateur radio operators.
Yes.
Will the message from the Spaceship Columbia be in code?
No, that's going to be transmitted on FM, and it will be done by voice on VHF. And so there will be no need to have any knowledge of code for this particular purpose.
So they'll actually be able to talk to the astronaut, hopefully. But I presume there are a lot of folks all across the country waiting in line to talk to the astronaut.
Oh, I would think that that would definitely be correct, yes. It's very difficult to suggest odds for the likelihood of our being able to get through, since there will be very many people, presumably in Orange County alone, that will want to get in contact with the astronauts when they pass.
So is this good therapy? Is this going to put these kids on the straight and narrow?
Well, I don't know if it's going to put them on the straight and narrow for good. One of the things that we've seen with the boys who have been actively involved in the club for the past several weeks or months is that their overall behavior in the institution seems to have improved, and we think a lot of it has to do with the participation in the program. First of all, they're motivated to do well so they can continue to participate. And second of all, they're allowed to experience a level of accomplishment most of them have never had the opportunity to experience before.
As a longtime broadcaster, I'm not so sure I like the moral of your story. You take a rotten kid and put him in a radio. But I want to thank you, Sue and Doug, and I hope it's a big success. I hope you reach that spacecraft, and I hope you're able to talk to him. That should be a big thing for the kids.
Thank you very much, and we'd like to present this to you. This is something that our organization got together and manufactured. The silkscreen shirts. The
Space Talk with Columbia. Isn't that neat?
The artwork was done by Mr. Mark Case, who's also involved in the program.
Thank you so much. I'll wear it with pride. Thank you so much. We're going to be right back to talk with Congressman Robert Badham right after this.